Hi, today we're going to go through the 2015 Edexcel business paper, and we will look at the 10 mark only, how to get full marks, looking at the mark scheme examiner's report, give you a chance to practice, and then we'll check the mark scheme again at the end. So the question paper was 2015, there's the code, and the 10 mark question was looking at cover-ups. The directors of covers up want to increase the motivation of the workers. You have two options, financial and non-financial, and your task is to select one option. I'm going to select financial incentives, and I'm going to reject option 2, non-financial. So a plan for this question would look something like this. There's no knowledge marks, so no need to define key terms. Go straight into your answer. I chose financial incentives because it has advantages such as make 2 points and explain, and apply that to covers up limited, looking at the case study, and at the end of that paragraph, just for some eval, write down a problem for financial incentives. It doesn't motivate people who are not interested in finance or income or money as a motivating factor. This means that I'll get you some AO4, and then that paragraph should get you 5 marks, lots of connectives. Then your second paragraph, I did not choose non-financial incentives because, so disadvantages of financial and non-financial incentives, elaborate on those for your AO3, make another point and explain, and then just a little bit of evaluation again. However, an advantage of non-financial incentives would be that it motivates certain type of people who are seeking job enlargement or job enrichment. This means that. So 2 paragraphs is all you need, no conclusion needed. Here's an example of a student's work. So they chose financial incentives because if workers get a bonus, they will work a lot better and more efficiently, in theory. They'll also be happier, meaning better morale. This will lead to higher work ethic. As everything gets more expensive, maybe higher inflation, so this is another reason why financial incentives are better. There are also more options with financial incentives, so you can use examples of bonuses or commission. For example, whoever makes the most products by the end of the week get paid extra. And then for some evaluation, this student has said, however, a problem with non-financial incentives, workers may be more motivated through a variety of tasks and enjoyable work. Some workers may not be motivated by money, so that's a problem with financial incentives. So something like that paragraph applied to covers up limited should get you half the marks, and then you will go on and make another paragraph looking at the problems of non-financial incentives. So let's check the mark scheme on that one. So again, no AO1, don't define, go straight into your answer. Some reasons for financial incentives would be share ownership will make employees work harder as they feel they are being rewarded. Having a share in the business gives them a feeling of pride and satisfaction. And the more a business makes, the higher the share price will increase, and the employees will be more motivated. And then problems with non-financial methods, the mark scheme mentioned, they may not want to use the other incentives such as gym membership, so perks may not be relevant to the employees. It may not be convenient where they live, or it may not fit into their lifestyle, and it could cause problems within the workplace with those who use facilities and those who don't. So it's just explaining the non-effectiveness of non-financial methods of motivation. So the tips really, do a little plan, allow yourself at least 20 minutes in the exam for this. Don't define key terms, waste of time, no marks. 2 paragraphs should do it. Lots of because, therefore, this means, however, those connectives ensures that you're analysing and you're evaluating for the top level marks. Okay, so you have a go. Here's a plan. This is the opposite of what I've done. So you choose non-financial incentives and give me a good paragraph on that, and then explain why you did not choose financial incentives, and write a paragraph for that. Pause the video, give yourself 20 minutes, and I'll go back to the mark scheme. Okay, so the mark scheme on this, we were looking at advantages of non-financial incentives. So advantages of non-financial incentives: job rotation enables employees to gain experience of different jobs. This means they've given more variety. This helps employee retention. It benefits the business with a lower staff turnover. The skills gained may enable the employees to gain promotion. So lots of advantages there of non-financial. So check the mark scheme, see if the points you made are highlighted here. Pause the video if required. And hopefully you've got enough depth in your answer to get those AO3, AO4 marks. Now the examiner, the tips he highlighted, or the comments on this question, were the same as most years. Allow yourself time to answer the question sufficiently. Give yourself lots of a chance of analysis and evaluation. He gives some examples of student work. Give yourself sufficient time really is a problem each year. There's an example of students' work. So the key thing really is give yourself 20 minutes. Possibly do this question first. I don't see why not. Giving yourself maximum opportunity for 10 marks. Okay, going forward, try some of these questions. These are possible questions in the future. So 5 marks for giving the advantages of limited liability, and then 5 marks for rejecting unlimited liability, for example, for a partnership. So here are 6 questions that might come up in the future that you could try. Okay. Hopefully you've enjoyed that video. Here you'll find more case studies, PowerPoints for business content, and other resources that will help you achieve a top mark. Thanks for listening.